experience about meditation. Recently, Amy Zielinski, Laura Toops, and myself hosted a retreat called Deepening. We had a lot of people here doing spiritual practice together for a week, 5 or 6 days actually. And I was struck once again during that retreat about how powerful it is when we come together as a group and do meditation practice. We did a lot of practice over the course of that time, and there's a really amazing thing that happens when we come together and drop in together. There's cohesion in our energy fields, in our hearts, and in our minds that arises from doing a practice together. And when that happens, it amplifies our ability to go deeper and to really test the bounds of our awareness in meditation, to really find new places of opening, stillness, and really of just joy of being together and being in the unity that we are. In my own practice, there was a time when someone asked me what the difference was between awareness and attention. And that set me off on an internal quest of self-inquiry around what it was exactly that was aware of the experience I was having as I was meditating. So I had done a lot of different types of meditation over time. And what that self-inquiry did for me is I started going through the various practices, meditation techniques, and practices that I knew, and switching between them to see if I could really explore what was happening when I did that, what was happening in the meditations themselves, and to get a clearer view of that by moving from meditation to meditation. And what happened while I was doing that at one point is that spontaneously, that which is really what is aware of the experience of meditation arose spontaneously from shifting from practice to practice. And really for the first time, I had a deep, true experience of awakening and staying in that awakened state for quite a period of time. And for me, one of the things that arose in retrospect around that experience is it came in a big way from the fact that I had practiced, and I had practiced, and I had practiced. I had practiced several different types of meditation over several years, many years actually, of time. And what I saw then and what I saw again when we were just in retreat is how important it is for us to practice meditation. We can talk about spiritual teachings, we can talk about meditative techniques, we can explore intellectually all kinds of things that don't actually bring us to the experience that we're looking for, to the experience of depth, love, opening, unity. These things arise because we are actually doing something to take us into those places. So it happens when we have true awakening experiences. They arise spontaneously. They are grace. They are a gift from God, Goddess, Spirit. And at the same time, a big reason why they arise is because we have properly set the stage through our practice of meditation. Our practices that help us to drop into the body, that help us to witness the mind, that help us to open our perception beyond the limiting thoughts that we have. So my inspiration in making this video comes from being together with so many people who were truly practicing, who were dropping in together, and through that deepening with one another, we amplified our ability to really awaken, to set the stage in a more impeccable way for real experiences of depth to arise. So my same support is to everyone who's watching this video, is to find a way to come back to your practice. We've all had them. We've all had experiences with them. And to find in yourself the strength and the willingness to come back to practicing your meditations again and again. Thank you for taking a moment to be with me. And let's take a last moment together to practice. Taking a few deep breaths to open the body. To allow your innate awareness to penetrate every cell of your body. Feeling your physical presence from your feet to the top of your head. And in the moment of this breath, allowing yourself to feel in the most open and accepting way everything about your experience. From your senses to your thoughts, to your perception of your environment. In this moment, in this next breath, allowing everything about your experience to penetrate your awareness, to encompass everything. Just take a few moments each day to come into true depth and intimacy with our own experience. And may all beings in all times and places know themselves as awakened. Namaste.